Gemini Ascendant, Gemini Rising, what's up? This is G. July, rest of July 2020. We are going to go over five things that are going to help you navigate the waters of your life. Our emotions, desires, home and family, our ambitions, our goals, group energy, deep transformational changes. So let's break this all down and let's discover your Gemini, all astrology. July 15th, 16th, and 17th. At this time, we're going to have heightened emotions. We have fire being added to water. And when you have fire added to water, you have boiling water. So be aware of that. This is going to be in areas what you value, which is family, home, feminine energy, mother energy, emotions about mom, emotions about being a mom, mother issues, the whole mother wound. That's a big deal. Even Google it. It's a real thing. This is all going to be tested. Stress, tension, those 3 days. All right. So you want to be aware of that. You want to understand there may be other feminine energy where there's a combativeness going on. There is a feminine energy that needs and demands to be heard. There's this mother wound energy. One is about my emotions. The other is about, but I need to be heard. So they're combative. They're going at it. And so you want to make sure that you're just aware of that you can detach, that you can step back, that you can be able to listen, to have sympathy, to have empathy, but realizing also at the same time the Saturn effect will be in play. Saturn and the sun are going to be factors in all of this. What happens is the sun is our vitality. It is our strength. The sun feeds us. Saturn is restrictions. Saturn is rules. And so there's this uncomfortableness for these 3 days. And the uncomfortableness is going to last. It's going to kind of go into the new moon energy. The new moon is on the 20th. This is number 4. We're counting backwards. Number 4, when you know about the uncomfortableness of those feminine, combative feminine energies, it is not that they're wrong. It is about a birthing process. There is something being born, okay? And it's think of a chrysalis, think of a butterfly. When it's there, we don't know what's going on. There's a little bit of a mystery. There's some darkness, but there's a birthing that has to happen. And this is not always comfortable. And things have to be done a certain way, certain needs at that time. There are certain things that have to be in place in order to have a successful birth. So the question becomes, what are you birthing? Here's your new moon number 4. What do you want for your future? But it is involving family. It is involving mother. It's involving what I value in regards to emotional security, emotional satisfaction. It has to do with empathy, nurturing, feelings, but understand that's the very small part of it. The big scale of it has to do with the public, with humanity, okay? Because it's the sign of Cancer. And the sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon. And the moon on a large scale, right? The macro represents mankind. It represents the public. So having this in your second house, the new moon's at 20, if I forgot to say, is at 28 degrees Cancer. The sun and the moon will be together. That's what makes a new moon, sun and a moon together at 28 degrees. Opposite of those will be Saturn, which is what I spoke of earlier, the rules, the restrictions. It feels like to me, this will be one of those times where there's all these restrictions, there's all these rules, and so we get a clearer understanding of what we don't want. We get a clear indicator of, okay, I know that this does not add to my emotional security. And it's like that process of elimination. Okay, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. And then you look and see what's left, and you realize, oh, these things left, these give me emotional satisfaction. These help me. These give me an emotional sense of security, kind of stabilize me. And this Cancer energy is what this is all about. On the 20th is an important date. The 20th is when you want to set your new moon intentions. And you have the power to make them come true. Because Gemini, you've got this happening in your second house. Second house is a powerful placement for wishes. It's wishing time because it's the new moon, but it's the second house because it's desire. I'm not going to go into more details. Just know, make a wish and have it based on what do you want for you, for your family, right? For the female divine energies in your life, for the women in your life, for the mother energies in your life, and including humanity. Don't forget about humanity. You have the power, Gemini. It's in your hands. Number 3, We're going to move to the 25th to the 30th of the month. At this time, we have our thinking being squared off by Mars. So this means combative communication, our talking, thinking, speaking. Our communications might not feel as clear. They might start feeling muddied again because we had Mercury going retrograde. But after the 12th, Mercury started going direct. So after the 12th, it was like, okay, Mercury is direct now, but I want you to realize something, okay? So when will we have some clarity in the thinking? Mercury is air. It flies, it goes fast. The sign of Cancer is waters and emotions. Well, what happens when you have something that flies in the water, right? The wings get wet, it can't move, it can't fly. It's in the water. So thinking slows down. So if you've noticed that like things are getting muddier and they're not just as clear, I want you to embrace the dates, the 25th to the 30th. Something's going to occur in your life. Now, it'll be a big something if you have planets around 12 to 19 degrees of the cardinal signs. Remember, 12 to 19 degrees of the cardinal signs for those that have charts and that are following along for that. If you have planets there, pay attention. And if you don't, pay attention between the 25th and the 30th, which is why I give out dates and degrees, because this will help you to find out what it is you don't want in your life. This is like that process of elimination. This is that, okay, I know that's not going to work for me, right? Or this, there's this other thing that's important to somebody, and I know if I don't compromise, that I may not have that somebody. All right, so this is going to be a big factor, understanding how to balance those things. When I look at your Cancer and your Arian energy for Gemini, so those are the houses of my values and our values. So if you're married, that's the 8th house, right? Because you're married, so you have shared assets, our values. You want to pay attention to this. There's going to be some sort of friction and testing and tension, and you may have to find yourself in a place where you need to compromise and ask for advice. That's okay, because that's what all of our friends are here for, which leads me to number 2. Yes, I got a cat. This is Zoe. She's here to show up, and she's going to probably try to eat the camera. Number 2, from the 25th to the 30th, we're going to have help. It's like we're going to have divine angelic help coming in. It's almost like cha-ching, right? Because it's Venus. Venus is squaring up with Neptune. Normally when we say square, it usually is, oh God, not good. However, when Venus and Neptune square up, it usually means divine assistance. You know, these planets get along together really great. They run along the same frequency range, vibratory range. And Venus is abundance. Venus is money. Venus is my asset. She's eating the camera. I can't let her do that. So realizing that this is Gemini, this is in your 1st house. So there's some sort of a benefit that's coming, and it has to do with Venus in Gemini, which is social media. So there's a benefit coming, right? There's this, your appearance on social media, you're going to see an improvement. Your appearance, how you appear to the world. There's some sort of divine help coming in, and you're going to get it. Now, number 1, I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm at number 2 or number 1. Either way, number 1 is Mercury in Cancer trining Neptune in Pisces. This means that your clarity of thinking, all of a sudden things are lining up, right? You're going to be trying to make choices and decisions, and it feels right because Mercury is getting assistance. It's getting help from Neptune. Neptune is the angel coming in with the wings, and so there's good news coming at the end of July. Now, there's also some other stuff happening. This is the nugget I want you to walk away with. I'm saving the best for the last. Bonus nugget is at the very end of July, going into August, we have some big things happening. We have Mercury opposing Pluto. And typically what this is going to mean, the cat is just like on the keyboard, on everything, demands my attention. This is amazing. So what we're looking at, and I can't see. I got to be able to read the chart. The cat's on the damn thing. I can't read it. The cat's holding my hand. Okay, so let's get back to the thing here. Mercury opposing Pluto. Mercury is in Cancer. So this is my home. This is family. This is humanity. This is my feelings. This is my emotions. Pluto is fear. F-E-A-R. Pluto is fear. Pluto is intensity. You can expect a rise in fear. You can expect a rise of intensity in communications and speaking. You can expect information technology, right? Social media, because that's all ruled by Mercury. You could see information coming across where there's like a great revealing, abuses of power, because that's Pluto, power, people who are in power. this is kind of the theme for the month of July. A lot of information coming down the pipe, a lot of revealings coming through, and it's upsetting. But this is going to bring about the growth, the change, and this is supposed to happen. Remember, we're just the players. This is a scene, okay? And we need someone to play these roles. There's no way they're evil, they're bad, they're this and that. Someone's got to be the bad guy, right? Someone's got to create these events so that we can all be like, what? Are you serious? I don't believe that. That can't be right. Am I here? Like, am I in the Twilight Zone? How many times have you said that? Like, whoa. How many times have you said that in 2020 so far? Yeah, we've all been going through it, and we're going to keep going through it because the rest of 2020, folks, keep the seatbelts on, keep the masks on. Mercury, speaking of masks, Mercury rules our lungs. Oops, microphone. And so when it opposes Pluto, we might see a rise in the deaths. Even if we're not seeing a rise in the deaths, you may hear more about the rise in the deaths. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes information's delayed, tests are delayed. We're hearing a lot about that. So either way, it basically promises a rise in something that helps elevate our fear. But remember, we also have Mercury getting angelic wings from the planet Neptune. So this is all about having faith. Have faith and help us all elevate. Gemini, you got this. You can help us do this. Hold us in your intentions. Your intentions are going to be powerful this month, Gemini. Make your wishes on the 20th of July. Please, Gemini, we are counting on you. You got it. You've got the power in your hands. Include yourself, include your family, but make sure that humanity is your family.